Okay. Um, so I'm gonna be playing a few horror games over the next couple months. I got a few on a list. Um, and I just kind of wanted to record them for the boys to watch. I think there's like 9 of them. Um, yeah, I got nine on this list. And I figured I'd play them this summer, because why not? And I couldn't decide what I wanted to play, so I had a wheel spinner do it for me. And this is what we landed on. That's what we're going to be playing today. Layers of Fear, goated game. Maybe my favorite horror game. I played quite a lot of it. I don't think I ever beat it though. So yeah, I guess we'll get right into it. I think I have like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours in this game. I think there's a lot more content I haven't done yet, so.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Hell yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is not, these videos are not going to be the, you know, the most interesting things to watch. I'm not exactly a expert Let's Player, but, you know, just wanted to do it anyways. So don't expect, expect there to be some lulls and lulls in talking, and maybe some rambling, and a bit of silence, But yeah. This game came out in 2016, and honestly, it looks pretty nice for the period. I feel like, I guess games didn't look that bad in 2016, but I just like how the way this one looks. Already look at this. So this game you play is like this tortured artist type of guy. I think he like, not sure. It's been a while since I played, but he's a little. He's got a few screws loose, I think. Oh wait, I press spacebar to read this. Gallery. Okay. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one awestruck critic, who wished to remain unnamed, went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Blank's distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown. He revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. Wow, that's awesome. You gotta, open every drawer in these types of games. Painting. Seems like the name of this artist is scratched out in these stories, and apparently his face too, because I'm assuming that was him in that photo. Damn, big ass dominoes. That's crazy. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope that you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Co. Okay. Dog collar here or something? So he's got an address on it. Yeah, this room looks interesting. What's this? Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. I suppose I'll have to go grab those keys from the office to get in there. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on that for a little bit. Crouch in this game? No, doesn't look like it. Locked. Some medals. There's like war medals or something. Okay. I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. Overreacted. It's just that. This isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. Ah, now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. I promise. We'll talk later. I love you. Wow, that's so wholesome. I wonder why this bottom drawer is locked. And if you can unlock it. Let's see. The closet here. Oh! Actually, surprise me a little bit. These are a lot of mouse traps. Yeah, for the amount of mouse traps this guy has, I'm seeing a lack of mice. Damn. We're wasting water in here? SMH. One below the knee prosthesis. How the hell did they fuck up the length? Do I have a prosthesis? Can't tell. Somebody's going off. Rat poison. Lots of rat killing apparatus. Mess in here. Thought I heard something. Squeaky ass doors. Paint. Rose, what does it say? Rose Doré, Burnt Umber, Sienna. Brushes 25, air fresheners 50 packs, apples 10 kilograms, booze 30. 30 what? Interesting kitchen. But yeah, this I was kind of happy when I saw this was the one that I rolled, because I really do like this game. Some other ones on the list, I got The Evil Within. That one's more of like a horror survival game, but really good game. Really like that one. And Evil Within 2 is also on there. I played a little bit of that, but I haven't played more than like an hour. So that'll be all new for me. Just going into the basement now. What could go wrong? Oh, that got dark. Damn. I can't see anything. There are some rats in here. Turn the light on. Guess not. Damn, I can't see anything in here. Locked. You hate to see it. I'm kind of noticing I'm like kind of limping. Something I never really noticed the first time playing this game. Yeah, I guess I do have a prosthesis. It said on that paper. A lot of cool, interesting, like creepy artwork in this game too. It is a game about like a painter though, so you know. Been working all night, don't wake me up.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she...
Hello? The new face of music. Night at the Opera becomes a night to remember. Blank might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. Whoa, what the hell? He was not alone in his praise, it seems. It seems that even the Anthony Giles... God. What am I... I'm just reading words that aren't there. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of Blank's harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets those words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said yes. We caught up with the star... ... Seems more of like be a woman's room. Maybe it's a shared room. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, though it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Skeffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Interesting. What am I? Oh. Okay. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Little piano. Damn. I was playing that. Did that just fall over? I suppose this is the office where the key is. Oh, hey look. A key. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now, I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you could draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you tonight. It's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. Freaky baby. Seems like there's some nefarious activities going on here. Can't check it out though. Can I open this? Ooh, yes I can. Jesus. That's awesome. That's great. If I'm getting jump scared by that, I'm really worried about what's to come. Damn, that is a thick ass door, dude. You kidding me? Look at this door. Damn. I don't build them like. I don't build them like that anymore. Slightly off-putting, for sure. It's like a rattle. This is more of a crib than a bed. Seems like a baby's room maybe. Very cool. Well, I suppose I can unlock that door now. God. I assume this is the one. Oh. Guess I'm in here now. Lots of paintbrushes. It's all locked. Can't tell if that's paint or booze. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. Lost, you deserve it. Finish it. Interesting. It's like a landscape, maybe. I don't think that was there before. Get it right this time. Get what right this time? Alright, looks like we're starting with this. What is that sound? Oh, it's the wind. Yes, this is what I like about this game. It's one of those games where you're just kind of going through it's like crazy labyrinth. The rooms like change as you go through them. You know what's behind the door might not be what's behind the door the next time you go through it. Jesus Christ. This game isn't even like ramped up yet, you know? And I've seen these jump scares before and they're still getting me. Like it's been years, but the atmosphere of this game is just really nice. IMO. Dear sir and madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep, and we must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we'll be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired neighbors. Is that me? So handsome. I'm assuming that's me. It's kind of what I looked like in the mirror, and those are the glasses. Maybe I'm just crazy though. Save the date of blank and blank. You request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A little code here. Damn. Five, 4, 8. I suppose. I don't know how long I'm gonna make these videos. Like, on one hand, if I was gonna like try to, you know, make them appeal to a wide audience, you'd make them a bit shorter, but ooh, yeah, it's not really.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
The past holds back. Look closer. Like I was saying, I'll probably just gonna make these longer videos because I don't want to like make episodes, and I'll just do like parts. You know, that door was not there before. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these are not like. Not a, nothing special. Just gonna keep doing that. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. Okay. Nice deer. Or whatever that is. Looks like a deer. Awesome. More big ass dominoes. Dynamos. Why is there a trapdoor in my house? Okay. Am I just... Oh, I thought I was stuck down here. Okay. Whoa. A little scary. Oh my. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon I found in perfecting my art. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own. That I would never be able to have children of my own. Yep, I read that line already. And yet, here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. Wow. I love you so much. That's so fire. What is this? Dust, mice, even in my lungs. Grotesque vermin, dirt. There is always more. This dude and rats, man. Also, if this is supposed to be the basement, it was a little different last time I was down there. Ah, not the basement. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, faces are all like warped. Interesting, interesting.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Wow, the Rizzler. I'm not that round. Damn. Rat. What the? Oh shit. There's a lot of rats. They're running into the fire. Dumbass rats. Why are you doing that? Oh my god. Damn. Dang. Got like a itchy, scratchy throat tonight. Ugh, for some reason. Kind of annoying. Yeah, let me see something real quick. What do we got? Anyways, let's see here. Hey, in regards to your previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby. Hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch and she'd just burst into tears. Just be there for her and I'm sure she's going to be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you, and by all means enjoy your well-deserved time off. But just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up the yin-yang, commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike the iron while it's hot. But of course, your family comes first. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. Thank you, Thomas. You're the goat. Hello? Damn.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Yeah, earlier I was talking about what other games I've got. Got The Evil Within. Got Soma. That's a cool one. That one I'm like, okay, it kind of sucks because some of these games, a lot of these games, I played a bit. I think I have like 8 hours into that game too. But it's so good. Like it's so good. It's unique. So I'm gonna play that one as well. It'll be a cool one. Layers of Fear. Here we are. Layers of Fear. Right here, right now. Oh, back in here. It's a little different though. Yeah, it is. Different kitchen. Visage. That one's kind of like... Okay. Hello?
Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Right. Canvas made out of skin. Kind of based. Oh, back here. So yeah, that's kind of the. Ooh. We're scrapbooking. Wow. The kind of gist of this game is you're creating this painting. Flamingos. And I believe we have 5 more to find. Deep breaths, remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Shapeless dreams. Let's see, Visage. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's not a cool game. Played like an hour and a half of that game, so there's still plenty to see there. Suppose I gotta close this, huh? Yeah, that'll be a fun one. That one's pretty scary. I remember having some scary moments in that one. Guys. Put past catches up on. What did that say? Sorry, I should be paying more attention to this. You see that freaky lady in the hallway? Damn. Outlast 2 specifically. That one's like. That one's regarded as like one of the goats. I played it just a little bit of it, like maybe an hour, as is seems to be the what I do. Okay, all these doors are locked. Oh my god, bro. I'm washed, man. I'm so washed. I used to just horror games never got me. Haven't played them in a while. Oh, Jesus Christ. Too long didn't read, man. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand you were upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe that we've done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand that you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any further future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to get you through these hard times. With regards, and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, M.D. Damn, what happened to this guy's wife? Whoa.
Why Why'd you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Damn. I wonder if she was a victim of the burning place. You know? We saw in that story. No getting in there. But yeah, Visage will be fun. Or, sorry, we move on from Visage. We're talking about Outlast. Outlast, that'll be a cool one. One of the greats, allegedly. I remember, like, not really being that into it, but maybe I just, like, I don't know. I need to try it again. Or fire. I think they're trying to make it seem like she was a victim of the fire, for sure. Baby? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Unhappy baby. Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. Ashton Barber? While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist, that's not a word, psychiatrist. Blank expression stares off into space, yes. Involuntary facial movements, yes. Insomnia, I haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures, always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive aggressive. Lack of motivation, yes. Suicidal tendencies. Make up your mind. Was that like that a second ago? Am I crazy? Maybe it was. I thought there was a door there. Oh. Another deer. Oh dear. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What up, gang? Gotta. What the fuck just hit? What is happening? I love when my rooms spontaneously explode. Another lock. Jesus Christ. Hey, look. 314? 319? God, this is kind of scuffed. 3, 1. I don't know what this means. This isn't really 3, 1, 4. 3, 1. God, why does it do that? Oh, because it's dumbass. 3, 1, 9. Not sure. Okay. This all says it cannot be undone backwards, so. I wonder what that safe means. It's like, oh, well, like, guess I'm not gonna find out. Yeah, I'll walk through this. It cannot be undone. Doggy? What up, doggy? Whoa! Damn. Good boy.
Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Oh.
Damn. What an asshole. I thought that was a person. A once great artist. Blake's new painting laughed out of galleries. What we witnessed today might, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes, the famed critic, was one of the first to appreciate the works of Blank, and Hughes' praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such a brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice. Other critics were only slightly more lenient." Damn. My vision's all funny. kind of interesting that all the paintings have two faces on them. Rat. More rats. Wheelchair. Gmod no clip into the ground. Damn. Okay. Interesting. I never checked out that other room. Ooh. Vision is no longer funny. Hello? Hi. What's going on in here? April 6th. Found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible. Occupied. No thank you. No, that's okay. No thank you. No. No, that's okay.
This house is absolutely amazing. But those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
You know, this is kind of like Dr. House. If you know, you know. Go to show. Any Dr. House endurers out there? I love Dr. House. Such a handsome man. What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Prosthesis snatchers, insatiable bastards. Can't afford a new one. Why the damn leg?
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare I stepped right on her toes. And when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rolled, I felt ashamed. Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny.
Yes, back here again. I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Oh. Hate, even now, lost, alone. You deserve it. To grave for you. Finished it. Form emerges. What we got? Not really sure what I'm looking at there. Still kind of looks like a bird. Or something. Two down, four to go. I feel like I remember this game being longer than this. I guess I'm already a third of the way done. Maybe not though. Maybe there's more to it than that. I'll do at least one more. One more piece. Strong ass wind. Damn, dude. Oh boy. That is dark, dark. Oh, never mind. We're good. Creators of block. is for the key. Yeah. Sorry, I've kind of stopped talking as much. What the hell? Dude, this game, man, like, what even want? What just happened? That's crazy. This game is so good at that. God. Ooh. Freaky. What do we got in here? May 23rd. How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day. That pathetic, hurtful look. Combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I've come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part. Damn. June 9th. Hey. June 9th. That's today. In real life. That's crazy. Did I just miss a jump scare? I didn't even like process that just happened. Alright. It's a lot of books. Let's see. Outlast was the last one I talked about. We got Observer up next. I don't really know anything about that game. I've had it for a long time. I had it before I even had like a real gaming PC. I think I tried to play it for like 30 minutes and didn't get anywhere because it was so laggy, and I was playing on like some crappy old like work desktop, 5 years old. It was a bit of a mess.
You ordered a true portrait, so that's what I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
It is kind of ugly. Maybe the guy's just ugly though, like you said. What is it? Cretins, ignorance, blind fools, simple ingrates. What does that say? I'm a little too slow in the head to figure out what that says, I'm gonna be honest. That's how it goes. Locked. The Observer. Kind of excited for that. I've heard that it's really good. I went on like a subreddit just to kind of see recommendations for horror games. That one was listed a lot, which kind of surprised me because I feel like I've never really heard of it before. I mean, I've heard of it obviously, but like I've never heard people talk about it, so I'm kind of excited to play that one. Kind of a cool house. This is a cooler room. I fuck with this room. Your phone ringing, your phone ringing. God, it's gonna be though. Dear sir, If I'm to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I've examined the case thoroughly, and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards. Another fucking quack. Interesting. Hello? Hello, hello? I can't answer, I'm sorry. Oh, backwards sounds. I wonder if I'm supposed to go backwards. Hello? Yes, speaking.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Damn. Am I still supposed to be going backwards? Restless memories. Figured something like that was gonna happen sooner or later. Flapping horror, be quiet. Constantly flapping. Eating other rats. This is weird. Okay, it's no longer weird. Ask and you shall receive. Whoa. All right. Damn. They weren't kidding when they said I was schizo. Perhaps. Can I say that? Hope is the mind killer. Looks like I'm going down. Alright, I'm ready for it this time. Abandon hope while you can. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this, believe it or not. I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system. A husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. Not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter. Damn. So, does that mean the wife took the kids? Or did he, like, I don't know, some CPS type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna fall through the floor. Dude, that's just like Dead by Daylight. You see that? That's for my fellow Dead by Daylight enjoyers. Talking to you, AB. Silent floaters, they clog the drains. Fur in the water, no baths for me. That feeling. Brick wall. Whoa. I'm tweaking. Damn. Back in the basement. I think it's the same basement as the start. The fuck was that? Damn, damn, damn. Everything's burning. This sound is like melting my brain right now. Dangling dread. Patient thirsty. Furry leeches afraid to look up. I get the feeling that maybe there's not actually any rats. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh. This music is sick. I kind of just want to sit here and listen. But I'll proceed. Ooh, this staircase is like... Excuse me? What the hell's going on in here? Oh, lore?
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
What does one acquire such a thing? I wonder. God, this staircase is just like freaky. I don't know why. Back here again. What if you fail? It's kind of nice and light in here. Alright. Yeah, I'm a little lost now. I'm not sure what I'm looking at there. Oh, let's see. You'd think we're about halfway done there, huh? 3 of 6. I know I've gotten to this part before, at least. I really don't think I finished the game, though. So it'll be nice. I feel like I remember. But I think I'm gonna end it there for this one. I'll probably work on this tomorrow and get it uploaded, and then we'll probably finish it tomorrow. So, yeah, this will hopefully end up just being 2 episodes. I'm expecting, you can probably expect the second one to be longer though, I would imagine. But yeah. Sorry again that the quality of what I'm saying and, you know, just the overall quality is probably not the best, but I'm just doing a chill thing. Nothing serious, nothing crazy, so I guess if any other people end up watching this, which I'm not really expecting, but if they do and you have any cool horror game recommendations, let me know and I'll look into them. But that's gonna do it for this one. See you in the next episode. Later.